Hello everyone, my name is Ahlem Hamdan and I am the founder of LV Community of Hope. I just wanted to talk a little about how LV Community of Hope started and how I initiated this project, this mutual aid project. The idea first sparked into my head once after I went and volunteered with New Leaf Community back in 2020. I didn't know anyone there and I just went and decided to go volunteer. And just seeing everyone gathering together for the support and for the benefit of others, literally building a house from scratch. Whether you had like experience with building or anything like that, kind of sparked some ideas in my head that we can do so much more within this community. And after doing a lot of research and reaching out to some community fridges, I was able to kind of set an idea and a goal of like how I want to form a community fridge. It started off as it being a community fridge. From there, I was able to like make an Instagram poll and kind of literally just like reach out to some friends and close ones on my Instagram, and a lot of people were there and supportive. And we started off with like marketing and advertising, making like cool looking graphics, and we started like gaining a lot of momentum. From that, that's when I started kind of with the outreach process of reaching out to like different religious facilities or like nonprofits or businesses, asking others if they'd like to work with us or not. From there, there was a lot of setbacks, but through this process I learned like patience, and I was able to kind of shift and compromise and like come up with alternatives of like how we're gonna get started with this. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it on the go, which was like back in 2020, and we had to like take a little bit of a break. And it wasn't until this year, like these couple of 2 weeks, were we able to actually form the pantry. Again, I say pantry because we kind of shifted the idea from a fridge to a pantry because it was what was most sustainable at the time. Also, we did gain a lot more support, and the idea of how it formed was very unique. I remember I was like just sitting in the airport on a layover waiting to like fly back to Vegas, and I had just reached out to Diana, which is the founder of The Promise, and I proposed the idea to her. She was doing a lot of like community work within like different encampments, and I did have that idea in the back of my head that I still want to form a pantry, and I did have like support and all of that. And at the same time, James, which was the person that built the pantry, also reached out to me and was like, I have this pantry, I need something to do with it. So I kind of connected the dots together and was like, okay, let's do this. So we were able to kind of put the pantry in a specific encampment. And right now it's up and going. It's been up and going for 2 to 3 weeks now, and it's been a huge success for the people that live there. This is just like a backstory of how the pantry formed. The whole idea of the pantry is to have something or a set building or structure in place for people experiencing homelessness, for them to have 24/7 access to food, water, and any of their necessities. It's placed in like a middlemost location of the encampment, so it provides food and water to more than like 30 individuals a day. The plan is to restock it once or twice a week. What we're trying to do right now is to have different donation boxes set in like different parts of the valley so people can go and donate to, and then some of us or some of the volunteers can go grab the food donation boxes and grab whatever donations that were set into it and go hand them over to the pantry. Another thing that kind of like motivated me to keep this going and encouraged me to kind of set this on the ground is the stigma behind homelessness and the homelessness crisis. There are a lot of people experiencing homelessness out there in the streets, and I feel like a lot of us are unaware of what they're going through and kind of like separated from them. We really don't know what they're going through. We really don't know what they're experiencing, unfortunately, unless you actually have experienced homelessness or know someone that experienced homelessness. So it's kind of like something you don't really think much of, and you kind of like shy away from until you learn a lot about. And there's a lot to learn about the homelessness crisis. So another thing that I encourage everyone, myself and everyone else, is to learn and unlearn a lot about the homelessness crisis. we kind of grew up thinking and believing certain aspects about people experiencing homelessness, that they're lazy or they all have mental illnesses or anything like that. But that's not really the situation for everyone. So kind of like shifting what we learned subconsciously or consciously and trying to advocate and for these people experiencing homelessness, learn about like the different laws and regulations that the city might have set that goes against their lifestyle. And at the end of the day, I feel like all of us need, like us as humans, we do need community around us. We do need support from family and loved ones. And for us, it might be easy to find that support. We always have like a support system or a friend that we can lean on. Unfortunately, for people experiencing homelessness, they don't really have much people around, and that comes from like different factors, whether the stigma behind homelessness, or whether they are struggling with substance abuse or struggling with different mental illnesses, and with that comes like lots of lost ties with family and friends, so they're left alone. And that's when it's our job as a community to kind of come together and help these people around us, because at the end of the day, we're all a community, we all need to help each other. And I'm trying to, with the hopes of making this more of like a collaborative effort for everyone to like come along and help each other. So if any of y'all would like to help, feel free to reach out to LV_community of hope on Instagram. Just shoot us a DM, shoot us a message, let us know when you can help us and what you can help with. There's a lot you can help with. We do stock up the pantry once a week. So we're looking for volunteers to come help serve. And we don't only like stock up the pantry, we also like go and, you know, say our hi's to the people that are experiencing homelessness, the people that reside next to the pantry, introduce ourselves, so it's not just like stocking up and leaving. Get to know the community around us. We are also looking for places to place the donation boxes. So if you are a religious facility, an organization, a nonprofit, any kind of business willing to partner with us to place like a donation box in your location, feel free to reach out to us. We're looking to, hopefully this can like turn into a collective effort where all of us can work together to like make this a bit easier and smoother for everyone. Again, our motto is like from the community to the community. So hopefully we'll keep going and make this happen.